Hey guys, how you guys doing? It is Anya back with another video, and today we're gonna take a look at how to prepare for the new job, Kyne, everybody. So, Kyne is coming really soon, right? Because Neo update is coming really soon, so this is the best time for you to prepare for this new job. Yes, there's a new job coming in the Neo update. So you're gonna ask me, when is it coming? Well, nobody knows, okay? So according to Korea timing, is about the second update. But we have seen some instances where our overseas servers swap the job release first with the first update. So we never know. You gotta wait for the official update to know the specific date of when is this class releasing. But it's definitely releasing in the Neo update. You have about 1 month, maybe more than 1 month, right, to prepare for this job, this new job over here. Okay, so this video is going to focus on the class itself, right? I'm going to discuss on how does the class playable look like, on how difficult it is, right? So I'm going to discuss about that. Okay, and I'm also going to discuss on the base stat for Kyne over here, because a lot of you guys might want to know, wait, how much is the crit rate and everything? What's the base? Should I get like union for it? Should I get like rings for it or anything? We're gonna talk about that as well. And we're gonna talk about how to utilize the equips, right? For either a bossing meal or coin capping meal, or just a character to level 200, right? So this video is dedicated for beginners, right? I have to stress this because this video is not dedicated for endgame Kyne. If you are maining Kyne, you're planning to main Kyne, I'm pretty sure you definitely know what equips to go for already, right? So this video is definitely going for the beginners and how to utilize as a free-to-play player over here to maximize the equips to do some bossing. All right. So now Kyne over here is a Nova Archer. So Nova Archer uses Dex, okay, and the attack over here, don't think Kyne is super insane. I have to stress this because a lot of people are gonna think, wow, it's gonna be a new job, it's gonna be super insane. No. Kyne is below Adele, below Ho-Young, Pathfinder. I don't know. I don't really know what benchmark Pathfinder, because Pathfinder is a very easy job to play, right? So, if you're talking about you want a bossing meal that is super insane, go for Adele, Ho-Young, Arc. Bossing are super insane for this one. If you're talking about you want to go for Kyne as a bossing meal, do note that the damage over here will not be more than these 3 characters, this 3 jobs. Okay? Now, the mobility for Kyne is super insane. Right? I'm going to show you how later on. Right? And the difficulty for Kyne, yeah, is very difficult over here because it's originally very difficult. Because Kyne is a combo class. Think of it, Kyne and Ho-Young, not really the same, but it's a combo class, right? So Kyne is a very intensive combo class, alright? So if you like combos, Kyne is the class for you. If you don't like combos, you'll be like, hell no, I ain't touching that shit. Okay, now we get that over. Now we log into the game. I'm going to show you what are the base stat for Kyne. Alright, so you can prepare your equips up front. Right, I'm going to talk about what equips to prepare later on, but we're going to talk about base stats first. Okay, so Kyne uses Dex as a main stat. Okay, of course Kyne is going to be using weapon attack, so yeah. And then Kyne damage over here, right, that I'm having right now, just ignore the UI because this is after Neo, they changed the UI. My range over here with 8.9k dex is 1.2 mil. Okay, I have 52% damage and 117% boss damage. This is with all these equips. The base damage over here is gonna be about, let's just say, it's like 10%, right? Without any buffs, right? Without any buffs, it's gonna be like 10%. And the base boss damage is gonna be 10% only. Okay, so this is with all this equips, right? With also union, etc. That's why it's 117. The base is 10%. Okay, and final damage base is actually 87% only. Okay, note that final damage base is 87% only. And for IED base is 37%. Okay, so this is because I have equips over here and hyperstats over, that's why it is higher. The base is 37%, so you have to take note of that. And what else? We have critical rate over here. So critical rate over here, the base is 60%. 60% base. And this class over here does not have sharp eyes. They don't have sharp eyes in their skills. You gotta take note of that, okay? No sharp eyes, no bind. You have to use your V skill, sharp eyes, and Erda bind. Okay? So, you have to think about that. So, yeah. Critical damage base is 40%. Okay? I have critical damage here 9%. That's why it is 49. So, it's 40% over here. So, how to utilize this guy over here is that you're gonna need a Deep Dark critical ring. Alright? Now, you can see that you already have the event, which is the 16th anniversary event. The Deep Dark critical ring can be traded once. This is the only ring that you can trade to another character. Don't worry about this. This is just a 18th anniversary or the next 17th anniversary event that you guys gonna get. So, Deep Dark critical ring gives you extra 15% crit rate and 5% crit damage. You can trade this once. That means you can buy on any character right now, and when Kind releases, trade this to Kind. Alright? Very good ring, very insane boost as well. So you can use this technically, right? Directly you can use this. So this is how you utilize the event. Okay? Now, moving on, back here, we talk about the stance. Kind have, I wouldn't say 100% uptime or 100% stance, but if you were to have a Meteor Link, yeah, you get 100%. But Kind with 5th job skill, which is this 5th job skill over here, give you 100% stance. I'm gonna use the 5th job skill, bam, it's 100% stance. Okay, so I'm just gonna use the skill, cancel it. Okay, there you go. Hyper skill over here. Alright, this hyper skill over here give you 100% stance as well. There we go. So this one is a 40 seconds one. 40 seconds buff for 100% stance, as well as damage and etc. Right? And 180 seconds cooldown. The 5th job skill is 35 seconds regardless of level. It's going to be 35 seconds with 100% stance. Okay, but you will basically need to use these two skills together because you get more damage. Right? So you get 100% stance on this one. Now, another way of getting stance, super stance, is that your hyper skills over here. Your hyper skills over here will give you super stance, right? The super stance over here is absolutely insane because if you're using execution skills, for example, execution skills like this, right? The purple skills over here like this, you're gonna get super stance if you up the hyper skills over there. Okay, so that's how it looks like. Right, so that is the stance. So this class, that's why it is pretty insane because you get super stance by using just using a skill, right? But of course that's gonna be hyper stats. Now, that's basically it for the stats over here. Okay, now you're gonna ask me, is this class worth for the Link skill? Hell yes. This is one of the best in slot Link skill that you can get. The Link skill over here is that every time you kill 8 monsters or you hit the boss 5 times, you will get 1 stack. Every time you get 5 stacks, you will get a 20 seconds buff of getting 17% damage for 20 seconds. Absolutely insane. Cooldown is 40 seconds. It's damn good, okay? It's damn good. So this is one of the best in slot links that you will need to get. Right? At least get this link at level 2, right? There's no level 3 links, it's just level 2. Buff duration does not work for this guy. So don't get buff duration for this guy. It doesn't work. We tested it already, okay? So yeah, that is the Link skill over here. Now, these are all the stats and these are all the items. I'm going to equip back my rings and etc. over here. Now, we're going to talk about equips, okay? What are the equips that you should prepare if you just want to get this character to level 200? Okay, the cheapest way, cheapest equip to prepare, I just using the Healer equips. Trust me, they are the freaking cheapest equips ever. Healer equips drops like water in hard healer or any healer over there, right? So you can just use that. Right now is that you can just go to any healer boss, normal or hard mode, just hunt this. If you don't want to hunt it, buy from auction house. They are very cheap. Okay, you can get good flames. You can basically Star Force it very cheap because it's 120. You can cube it, get it to epic, very cheap as well because it's level 120. Okay, there's another cheaper way whereby you using Toad Hammer for low level potentials. For example, if you have a low level any equips, right? Low level one, if you want to toad to your high level equips, just toad it over, you'll be able to get the stats as well. Okay, you want to know about Toad Hammer, alright, just search about how to use Toad Hammer. There's gonna be a tutorial about that as well. Okay, so healer equips are one of the best. You don't need CRA, you don't need anything, just get full set of healer equips. That's it. I'm gonna show you how does a full set looks like, right? Yeah, this is how the full set looks like over here. Of course, you have to get the archer version, okay, because this is the archer. So this is the full set. You got a hat, overall, shoe, and glove. Okay, get the full set. That's it. You'll be able to easily get to level 200. Of course, make sure your equips are either 10 stars as well as the potential is at least 6% dex. You have 1 month to prepare for this. It's more than enough. Okay, and then you're gonna talk about accessories. Just use boss accessories. Very cheap boss accessories. Just get it to like 2 lines of dex, right? Get it to like 10 stars, right? Get all this, that's it, right? Okay, just get it to 10 stars, get it to 2 lines of dex, that's it. You don't have to work on any other things if you want to get it to 200. Okay, rings as well. You can prepare for these rings first. Boss accessories. This drop from Von Leon. This drop from Horntail. You have 1 month. Definitely gonna drop your ring. Okay, so if you want to buy it, just buy it as well. Right, very cheap. Cape Von Leon as well. Cheap cape, level 130. You can get good flames as well because it's low level, right? You can just use this cheapest option. Okay, you want to use a pendant, Von Leon pendant as well. Very cheap. Okay, just use a Von Leon pendant. I know that I mean, if you want to go for like other pendants like Dominator or anything, you have on other characters, you want to like trade it over here, but you need to use the Caesars to trade it. Up to you. If not, just use the Horntail one. Okay, if not, just get the Von Leon one. Very cheap indeed. Okay, so these are the equips that you can prepare right now. The items that you cannot prepare are the weapon, the secondary, and the emblem. Okay, what stats do you go for the weapon? Either boss damage or weapon attack. That's it. Okay, weapon as well. You can't get it right now, so you have to wait for the new update on order to get it. Secondary as well, you have to wait for new update. What stats to get for this? At least weapon attack or boss damage. Okay. Emblem. If you are doing bossing, highly recommend you to get IED. Right? Ignores enemy defense or weapon attack. Okay. There's 2 only. That's it. Alright. That's the only thing you need to get. Okay. That is for getting to level 200 only, and that is like really good already because you can almost one hit most of the mobs with all these equips. Okay, now I'm gonna talk about how to work on the items if you want to get it to a bossing meal as well as a coin capping meal. Alright, coin capping and bossing meal is going to be a little bit different. You're still gonna be mostly using the rest of the equips like this, the accessories and well, but the only thing you need to change is the top, bottom, and head. Highly recommend you to change this to Chaos Root Abyss. You can work on the items right now by using Chaos Root Abyss right now, which is this one. Chaos Root Abyss you can only get by killing Chaos Root Abyss bosses, or you can go to the auction house to buy them. Don't need good flames. Flames you can work in the future in new update. Okay, or you want to work it now in the anniversary update, yeah, you can use it as well. So get it to at least 10 stars and with an epic potential of 2 lines. You can use Toad Hammer if you don't want to cube it. I know cubing this is very expensive. Toad all the way up. Cheaper way. Okay, so head top and bottom. Chaos Root Abyss. Weapon as well, wait for the update, change to Chaos Root Abyss. Okay, I'm using the this is an anvil of the Genesis weapon. It's not a Genesis, this is the Maple Relay weapon over here. Okay, I got the Maple Relay version over here. So it is recommended for you to get just Fafnir, right? CRA weapon over here. It's enough for you to do bosses. With all these equips over here, you can see that I've been hovering the most on. I guess you already know the stats, right? This is weapon attack and damage, and this is nothing much over here. This is a weapon attack 9%. As you can see over here, all of this I can technically, I would say comfortably to do Chaos Zakum, comfortably to do Heart Healer. Heart Healer patterns change, so beware. You need a bind. I can comfortably do all rest of these bosses over here. This one is okay. 1, 2, 3 of the Chaos bosses, I can definitely do it. But if you're talking about Seville, that's gonna be a little bit tough because I don't have enough IED. That's why I asked you guys, if you want to kill Seville, you need at least like 80%. That's the best one. Okay, I can comfortably do all the bosses, right? You can basically earn like approximately 100+ mil a week if you were to use this as a bossing meal. Okay, and if you want to use it as a coin capping meal, if you want to coin cap in Road of Vanishing, you need a symbol. If you don't want to coin cap in Road of Vanishing, you want to coin cap in like low level areas, not really low level, but you want to coin cap like here in the Fallen World 3D map, yeah, highly suggest you, if you want one hit, just get the CIA, right? This is for coin capping and also a bossing meal. Very simple indeed, right? So you'll be able to see just all these equips. You'll be able to do bossing, get 100 mil a week. Like, why not? It's free. Okay, right now we gotta take a look at the skills, right? So the skills over here is that it has a dark side. You can see there's a tiny little dark side over there when you use the Shadow Step skill. So this class is very mobile. It has the Cadena grappling hook, something like that, right? Then we have this Shadow Step skill. After you Shadow Step, you have a tiny split second of Shadow Partner, right? Or Dark Side, not Shadow Partner, what the fuck? Dark Side. This Dark Side, you can use it to avoid, okay, Sue's debris, right? Stuff. It works as normal dark, like Thief's Dark Side, right? That's why it's good. Now, another best thing is that when you use this, you see that the step is in cooldown. You use any execution skill, any purple skill, you kill a mob or you hit a boss, the Shadow Step skill will cooldown reset. That is the insane part of the mobility of this skill. See, you cooldown reset and bam, and then cooldown reset again. Very good, right? As long as your execution skill, only one execution skill doesn't work, which is this one. The rest of 3 execution skill over here, it works flawlessly, like flawlessly. So I mentioned that this job over here is very mobile. That is how mobile it is, right? There are a lot of mobility over here and over here, right? So it's super mobile over here. So you can basically play this job like half of the map, bam, everything will die, right? So that is how mobile this job is. In terms of survivability, this job has an iframe, right? Damn, this is the iframe. You can move with it as well. The longer you are in the iframe, there we go. The cooldown is the duration is 3.4 seconds. Cooldown is 40 seconds. It uses like 8% MP, right? Which is very good. It's legitimately a very good iframe over there. You can just press the iframe. It's 3.4 seconds iframe. Another iframe that you can use is this one, the 5th job. The 5th job iframe over here. Okay, this is not an iframe. But when you press the skill again, this over here is an iframe. It's more like a 3 second plus iframe over here. So it is good. You have technically 2 iframes over here. Okay? The problem here is that you have 2 iframes, you have no sharp eyes, you have no bind. So using this class, in order to get this class to basically do bosses, yes, you need like a lot of claw slots, okay? Now, let's take a look at the claw slots over here. The claws that you need to get, very simple. 6 skills over here only. That's it. 6 skills equivalent to 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me just put this here. Oh, okay. Let me just put this here. Okay, I can't do that. Never mind. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Right. This one over here. The trio over here. That's it. Right. This one and this one over here. They will level up your execution skill as well. So, what are the best trio to get? Right. When you're opening your course, you want to get. This is for bossing. Right. This is for bossing trios, right? This is just a bossing trio over here because the balls and as well as execution skill will only utilize this one, right? So if you are mobbing, you can just get this one over here, right? Of course, you need to swap out one of that skill for the main attack skill, which is your main attack skill, which is this one, right? This is your main attack skill. So you want to swap this out. So technically, if you are just a character that you want to, I don't think I have it over here. Yeah. Right, this one over here. This is okay, right? This is okay for mobbing, right? Sometimes you don't even use that skill, right? Like this skill, right? Sometimes you just don't even use this skill for mobbing, but it's highly recommended to use that because it increases your mobility. So, mobbing, you can just technically use 2 of this, max 20-20, done. Or you just want to get like 10-10-10 over here, up to you, right? You can max it directly. Very simple indeed. That is for the course. But if you want a perfect trio, perfection trio, this is the 6 skills over here. That's it. Okay. Mobbing, you don't really use this skill. Yeah. You can just swap this skill out for like holy symbol or something, right? Yeah, the swap this to a holy symbol, and you just don't need these 2 skills over here. This one will have quite a good amount of mobbing, so it's good. This one will help you in mobbing as well because the arrows will shoot out all the map. So we can technically use 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, which is good. Okay, this 2 is basically mostly used on bossing, right? And it doesn't require this one, but in overseas servers that you guys can go to attack speed 0, yeah, you will need this one. But with just booster, your attack speed will go down to just 2, which is enough already. Alright, so that is for the Kain's V matrix over here. So don't need to focus too much on a V matrix if you're not maining a class. You just need like 2 or 3 of them, right? Just level 12 or something is enough already. Okay, so yeah, that is for Kain's over here. And the next last one over here is that if you were to talk about, do you want to main Kain or not, or do you want to see how does Kain plays? Well, it's really up to you, because I have friends that play Kain and they don't like it because of the insane bossing mechanics where you need to combo the class with all the stacks and everything. I have a full video talking about the stacks and everything, links in the description, and I have a full video talking about the mobility as well as some other things about Kain. So yeah, it kind of depends. For me, I don't really fancy the colors, so I am using it as a bossing meal only. So the bossing meal wise, it's gonna be okay for me. If you're talking about if I want to main Kain, hell no, I ain't gonna main Kain for this guy over here. Mobility is very good, right? As you can see, mobility over here is very good over here. I can just put this up over here. This is the 5th job skill, right? And this is also a 5th job skill. If you are liking xenon lasers with red color, be my guest. So yeah, if you're talking about this one over here, right? There we go, 5th job skill. You have to press the proc. It is very edgy and very fancy, right? If you are into this type of mechanics and skills, yeah, this is a job for you, right? As I mentioned, it's a very combo-based class, but if you're talking about you want to just main it, or you want to just make it as a bossing meal or a character to coin cap, you can technically just use one skill, which is this one. This is the main attack skill, it works as well. Of course, if you will see me just using the main attack skill, it is not that good because it doesn't have a full map clearance. Because if I use the vortex skill, it kind of have the full map clearance over here, right? And I've used this skill, it kind of has the full map clearance. Yeah, it's a very gauge dependent class. Okay, so yeah, that is basically it for Kain. Okay, I'm not sure if I missed anything, but this is the full beginner's guide on what is to prepare for the new job Kain that is coming. You have about 1 month plus, and you have events, which is the anniversary events to help you out, and you can basically make use of the auction house. The prices I think will be going up gradually within these few weeks, because when new job comes, most of the items will be going up. But archer items are actually gonna be quite okay, but yeah, Pathfinder kind of bumped it up a little bit. So work on it right now when you have time. You have 1 month time. Work on it, depending on when you want to main it or not or anything. So yeah, be my guest. Okay, so that's all for this video. Thank you very much for tuning in. I hope you get some insights on what to prepare for Kain and what to expect as a character over here. It takes you a bit of a learning curve to get used to Kain. Okay, so yeah, thank you very much for tuning in. As always, leave a thumbs up, subscribe, and stay awesome everybody, and stay safe. Bye bye.